What's up, guys and girls, welcome back to Competitive Multiplayer. I am joined by David.
Hey everyone.
So, what's the status?
So now it's been a little time since we've played this, so we've now both got to frantically remember what we're actually doing.
I kind of know what I'm doing, but oh, okay, so that's fine. I want to check these bales, actually. It reminds me. I know I'm not going to get probably good money for them, but... Are these all 1 ton? Please tell me these are all 1 ton bales. Some are...
No, one tons are like Chinese dumplings.
Yeah. Why are they 5,000 litres? Why are some of these bales bigger? Okay, that's...
Oh, hello, yellow van. That's why you shouldn't scroll these vehicles while driving, folks. I'll send you Chris's insurance details.
My insurance details?
Yeah.
So... I'm just gonna... move... this... I have to move that out of the way. Okay, so that's still got 7,566 litres there. It's gonna have a lot more than that pretty soon. Okay. So... what have we got on the contracts? I'm curious.
Oh, he's going contracting. Obviously not a lot to do on his own farm, so he don't have to bother somebody else.
Really? Field 63 for 11 grand. If you rent it, it gives you that, a big M, the windrower, a baler.
I've never got that, because the game gives you a windrower, yet the big M will windrow.
Is it a windrow? Yeah, it's a swath. It's a swather.
Yeah, the big M will do that for you, though.
Yeah, no. I don't get that. I don't want to be doing that anyways. There is a cultivating contract. It's not worth it. Oh look, there's a harvesting contract. Oh look, there's a potato contract. Fuck off.
Do it.
Soybean contract, not worth it. And that's worth it. Going down to the train station. Yeah, okay.
Just for a change.
Just for a change, yeah.
So I meant to ask you about. I've started getting adverts on YouTube for that. Is it the new Crew Motorfest?
Yeah.
It comes out in like 3 days. I just hadn't heard you mention. I just never heard you start mentioning about it. Is it something you've been looking at, or?
No.
I mean, we didn't get some bad stuff out of the Crew 2 back in the day.
We didn't get bad stuff out of the Crew 2, but... I don't get why... To be honest, I kind of don't get why they're still pushing that game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was good. It's, it was good, it was fun. But is it time to let it go?
Yeah, but no game maker can do that, can they? We know that.
Well, yeah, I know.
Why let it go when you can milk every last drop out of it?
What, you in GTA?
I mean, any game. There's a lot of games like that, mate.
Well, yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I still stand by this day. I will say now, the likes of GTA that make one game last a lot of years, I prefer that to let's release a new one every year just with something slightly different.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like I say, if it's the cycle of the Sims model, because that's the original one that's done it. So what was the Sims 4 now? 2014 out of memory?
Old caller. Yeah, I think it was.
I have 14 in my head for some reason.
2nd of September 2014.
Yeah, so 9 years ago last week.
Yeah.
But you know, that to me, from a consumer standpoint, that to me is not a bad model because at least we've only had to buy one full price game out of it if you bought it full price. Don't get me wrong, they get a bit ridiculous on DLC pricing from time to time.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's the only thing with this. That's the only thing my kind of pet. I love The Sims. Don't get me wrong. I like The Sims. I was going to do a playthrough of The Sims, but it's the DLC.
Yeah, I think you're at over £1,000 if you want to buy every single piece of.
You are, yeah. You're at a heavy price. I mean, I get why the DLC. You know, you don't have to buy all the DLC. You can select and choose what DLCs you'd like to buy.
Yeah.
But honestly, to get the kind of the full experience, you mainly want.
There are certain things that are in packs which you think, well, that should really be base game.
Yeah. And that's my only argument with The Sims is, yes, I like the business model, but the way you do your...
You know, in a lot of ways, GTA's probably got it better in that regard, 'cause at least GTA you've never had to buy anything after the base game. I've broken him.
Yes.
You get what I mean? Think about it. You've never had... There's been nothing has been locked behind a paywall since that game was launched. Every bit of extra we've got has been free.
Bar the
that GTA Plus stuff.
This is the GTA Plus. Yeah, the GTA Plus stuff and the like what you call it edition, the updated edition that came out.
Expanded enhanced.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've forgotten about that. Yeah, fair point. But I still, but for the point I'm trying, for like me still on PS4, I've had to buy 2 copies of the game. So I've gone on 2 consoles. Yeah, but I've never had to buy expansion packs.
No, like
this
this game.
game, we bought the season passes.
Yes.
But the amount of hours we put into this game.
Oh yeah.
I consider that. I don't consider that. But you don't have to. I mean, let's be honest. Mods probably would do 2/3 of what it does, but I do like having the official stuff as well.
But like when we that fact sheet that whenever that releases, cannot remember the bloody release date of that either. That new pack that's coming out.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. GTA got it.
19th of September. Is that next that Oxbow, is it called, or?
Yeah. 19?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure that's what I read.
Okay.
Well, you're not gonna be around.
Yeah. Just
It's not a big thing. It's only a few more bits of machinery, so it's whether.
No, I know, but just how quick is it gonna be able to get pushed onto a server? Because the horse took a while. The horse did take a little bit before that became available to go onto a server. But no, GTA did get it right. Yes, they got it right with their model.
Let's get it right. Let's not go that far. But what I'm saying is, it's not the worst possible model we have in gaming these days.
No.
Don't get me wrong. There's issues with that game. There's definite inflation in that game. I mean, god damn it, a Grotti Turismo WoW was 500,000, and then 3 years later, the equivalent was like 3.5 million.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
You know, but still, I still stand by. Somebody could pick up that game right now, and get everything that's in that game without spending an extra penny over whatever they paid for the copy. It would take you a while, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that option is there.
I mean, you know, I would not like to put a real monetary value on all the sodding cars that are in my garages.
Well, somebody's done if you try and buy everything in the game, and I forget what the numbers are, but it's like over £1,000.
Yeah.
If you were to buy shark cars.
You know, you've got, you know, I've got the Avenger, which wasn't cheap.
Oh yeah, I've got like the friggin'...
The yachts.
Yeah.
You know, the yachts, the... Granted, some of the, you know, I'm not going to class the free cars that we got, like some of the stuff we got at Christmas, the free cars we got at Christmas and stuff like that.
Mm.
Or perhaps like the lifeguard or the hearse. One of the hearses.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, some of the free cars, I mean, Christ, I still have my original Elegy that came back from PS3. It's not in the same colours, granted, but...
I still have my Sentinel XS from the same that I stole off the guy that used to try and kill you at the end of missions.
Sentinel XS.
Back in the day, I think it disappeared before next gen, but there used to be. You'd finish a mission, you'd spawn on the map, and a black Sentinel XS would used to come around and try to be a guy with a machine gun.
Mm.
Try and kill you. Now, we think as far as gamers can figure out, it's to do with the fact that in the very, very early game, when you died, you lost all the money in your pocket.
Yeah.
They later cut that to only losing up to £5,000.
Mm.
But we think it was to do with that. But yeah, you used to get this. He was dressed like Agent 47, and he used to just literally drive past and try and machine gun you down.
Yeah.
And I managed, at about level 8, I managed to shoot him, take his car, and I've had it ever since.
Right. I mean, I remember the days of GTA when... I remember when online first launched.
Oh yeah. Well, like when you lost your character every another day because they hadn't quite got the servers right.
Yeah. And I'm so lucky I never...
I never had.
That is my... And it's the same with you. That would be probably your original character.
Not quite. I recreated it for about 20 levels.
Oh, right, okay. No, that character I've got, bar the... He never used to look like that.
Yeah. I had a male character to begin with, and I think I've had 20 levels. I've recreated and Lola, and yeah, ever since.
Yeah, I kept my... Like I say, that character is...
Original.
Is PS3. He never...
I think if I look at the stats, I think her creation day is something like Boxing Day 2014.
GTA, yeah, because GTA didn't launch later on. I remember it launched in October.
Yeah, well, the game launched, but then online didn't come out for like, was it 4 or 6 weeks?
Yeah, it launched, but then didn't. I think it was something like October.
Yeah, I know her creation day. It's either Christmas Eve or Boxing Day.
Mm. And, you know, it's... I know it's going to sound weird. I never get... Well, I don't think I'll ever get bored of GTA. Like, GTA 5.
There's just so much stuff to do. There's so much you can do with that game. Did you see that link I sent you the other day? Them guys who basically done Top Gear in it.
Yes.
I sat watching about 3 of those. They're amazing. And I'm not afraid. I know he's rival YouTuber, but I'd give the guy a shout out because they are bloody amazing.
Yeah, I know which ones you mean. Yeah.
They do like Top Gear style, but in GTA. That one was like compact cars, but it's just so well. It did capture like the original Top Gear sort of style very well.
I've seen them before.
I think I have a while ago, but I didn't realise they were still doing it.
Yeah. I remember them, you know, I remember them. Did you watch Survive?
Yep.
It's in the discussing.
Yep.
Oh. He got lucky at one point.
There's 2 or 3 times he's done. Saying that, the thing is, and he has mentioned it, he don't know, but I've noticed it a few times. When you get that, you know, you can challenge other players.
Mm.
And he'll do that, and I'll notice that on his screen. I'm like, shit, that means there's a player.
There's a hunter.
There.
Yeah.
And like a hunter will fly past, and you think, to not notice. To me, it kind of shows how you just don't notice it. You don't have like fixation on a certain item and
Yeah.
how you'd miss the details, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
But I'm guessing at one point it was either Impega or was it Impega or Lad or one of them actually clocked him towards the end.
Yeah.
Clocked him. And it's like, have you? Please tell me you've seen the BeamNG drive stuff they've done.
Not for a while.
Oh, you should watch. They've recreated Mario Kart tracks in Beam. And it works crazy. Like there's anti-grav bits on it, and it works. And it's like that shouldn't be working. But yeah, I want to watch it. Hunt and Survivors is big come out and all.
Yeah.
I want to see that in GTA because it's been done in GTA this time.
Oh, that could be good. I don't, because you tend to like Forza and stuff, which
They used to do it in Forza, but then I think he's kind of stopped that a little bit. Oh, they've done it in Beam.
Yeah, the Beam multiplayer is quite entertaining to play, so I've seen a few other videos on that.
Yeah, I watched
that escaped the flood and that.
I watched his
I think Jimmy also does a really good Escape the Flood where he's doing it in a nitro-infused pigeon.
Yeah.
And by God, it's funny.
Yeah. And it's just like, you know, Beam would be stuff I would get into, but it'd be no fun on my own.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to have a crack at I'm pretty sure I have played it on my old laptop, so I'm pretty sure my PC would handle it. I've got it on Steam.
I haven't, yeah.
Alright. That's one I'd be willing to have a shot at if you wanted to.
I think it'd be quite fun just to do stupid shit in it.
Oh yeah. Well, I keep wanting us to get more cracks into Wreckfest for that reason.
See, I watched his speaking of Wreckfest, I watched his Wreckfest video where he used a mod and it basically when he hit an AI car, it would or an AI car would hit it. It's a bit like a pinball mod.
Oh God.
It was crazy. Like, you know, there's like crazy results to it. It was actually quite entertaining. I do like some of the stuff he does on his own, but he generally does a lot of like group stuff, it seems.
Yeah.
I watched one of DV's GTA Guesser.
Oh, the latest one with that other guy, with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other one. I know you don't really watch it, but he does G-Fred with Ruffy on his channel.
Who?
Viper.
Yeah.
That is good.
Which one? The GTA Guesser?
No, he's doing. Ruffy's got a race called G-Fred, which is a race across the map.
Yeah.
But they're doing what they call the Bomber G-Fred, which is where they have to do G-Fred, but Bruffy's community are trying to kamikaze planes into them while they're doing it.
That sounds fun.
Oh, can you remember the old? It was no. I was with YouTuber chat now, but it was old achievement hunter stuff where they basically made what they called kamikaze.
Yeah, was that where they ended up having to run and then the rest of them were just dive bombing them?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got it.
Yeah.
The G-Thread's a race across the map. It starts on an island up by the lighthouse, goes to the quarry, the airport, the top of Chiliad, the observatory, and then to an island on the other side of the map to finish.
Right.
And some people are like serious on it. There's world records, there's specific routes, there's...
Yeah.
But yeah, then they've got, say, the kamikaze version where, say, Bruffy and Viper are trying to do the race, but say the community are dive bombing planes into them while they're doing it. And it's bloody amazing.
I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, because watching the latest like the GTA guess one, I'm not. That's why I'm sort of putting it off a bit because I want to stop watching them because I don't want to be remembering stuff from them. But it just goes. It's just weird. Like Viper come out with summer, and it said summer, and then the other guy goes, "Didn't the professional just absolutely hammer you or something like this?"
Yeah, well,
he
said like I've never lost one, didn't he, or something like that.
Mm.
And the other guy went, "Did the professional just like beat you to a pulp?"
Yeah.
Which he did.
Oh,
it was bloody unreal.
That was nuts.
Todd confession, like it'd be a picture of a wall, you'd see one brick and go, "Oh yeah, I used to hide from griefers here in online. Bing, 500 points." I mean, you thought I was friggin'
I would not
he would
have
hammer
a chance.
me.
I would not have a chance against that dude.
He would hammer me. And I didn't do bad, I don't think, when we tried it.
No. That'd be an interesting matchup, you versus him.
No, it wouldn't, because I wouldn't stand a chance.
See how good
honestly, and this is not me being big-headed. Me versus Viper, I think, would be an interesting fight.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Because I think he's got a lot more hours, but I think I've spent a lot more time
You seem to pick
looking at the map.
That's what I mean. You seem to pick up more of the map.
You know what? I can put down a lot of it. This sounds really stupid, but I spent a lot of time doing photography in GTA Online, pictures of cars, and I did that for years.
Mm.
So when you were doing that, you were looking at the map a lot because you were looking for photo locations.
Yeah.
So you were sort of looking at like, you know, what's going to make a good photo background.
Yeah. And did you ever do one? Did you ever do one outside of near the casino?
Probably, yeah.
I don't mean by the Diamond Casino itself. I meant that certain garage, which if anybody that has not played GTA might not understand what we're on about, but anybody that has played GTA would.
Are you trying to reference the original Fast and Furious film here at the same time?
Yes.
Yep, know what you mean. And you got the taxi garage just around the corner.
Mm.
You've got the Lost Biker gang just up at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So no, I don't know which one you're on about.
Well, yeah, GTA, you can do some interesting stuff in GTA.
Well, it's the variety of things you can do.
I mean,
You always get that thing like a post on phone, like, you know, if you only play one game, what would it be? And my answer's always GTA 5.
yeah,
Just because you can do everything from racing, just driving around, to going and playing golf.
or playing tennis.
I'm not saying it's an absolute perfect simulator of all these things,
No.
but it's all in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing, not to want to believe it, obviously I've been hearing rumours to do with next release.
Yeah, don't believe it. Until we get something official concrete from Rockstar Take-Two.
I'm not believing.
I honestly believe those footage we got last year was genuine.
Hmm.
I believe it was a very early build.
Yeah.
Because if I remember right, when you looked at it, the data said it was running on like a 2060.
Hmm.
Now I honestly believe Rockstar were going to have the latest cards. So I reckon 2060 will have been the new card out when that footage was taken. Because I've no doubt they're probably running on the same card as you these days.
Probably.
But I believe a lot of that it was early build.
Yeah.
And there was this this is where the gaming community gets me at times. People are like, oh well, it looks like absolute crap, it looks worse than GTA 5. And they don't understand how game development works.
No.
It doesn't turn out looking pretty and then you add more. You add it all looking not so great and then you sharpen it up.
Yeah, you prototype it first.
Yeah. The people who complained about that imagine a house gets built like it's coming out of a printer.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, the rumor I'd been seeing, apparently some people have been up in arms because apparently somebody had done some data mining and apparently the new GTA was going to cost $150, and it's like, no, it's not.
I could see a collector's edition getting up there.
Exactly. That's what I mean. That's where I think it's been data mined, but people are freaking out because
I can see because I never got it because the top collector's edition that came with all the physical stuff was up there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I forget what it was now. Because I never got that. I got one up from standard, but I never got that top.
Hmm.
Because it came with a load of physical shite, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I've said to you before, as much as I like special editions, I don't have the shelf space for a lot of physical shite anymore.
Neither do I.
So I tend to now look at the last big boxing I got was probably Gran Turismo 4.
The last big?
Not 4. Was it Sport that came with the little model Mercedes car?
Yeah.
Sport then, sorry, not 4.
One of the last collector's editions I actually got, going back, will have been one of the Assassin's Creed.
Don't get me wrong, if I'm buying physical, which seems to be getting less these days just because of the way things have gone, which I'm surprised I'm saying that, trust me folks.
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised.
The way it's gone.
I'm surprised them words are coming out of his mouth, to be honest.
But I would often pick up a Steelbook edition or something like that, just I like that kind of thing.
Oh, I don't get me wrong, I've got like, Just Cause was a Steelbook.
Most of my F1 games were the Steelbook edition. I only bought 23 digitally because literally it cost me, I had half the money on a voucher I'd been given by somebody.
I went digitally because of I was gonna go disc, but then I thought, yeah, but I'm not gonna be. It was a case of I was umming and ahhing, and I didn't even get to play early access of it, did I?
No, like I said, I had somebody giving me I had a voucher for like 50 quid worth of PlayStation credit. So even the special edition, that was like 2/3 of it. So I wasn't going to ignore that.
Oh, yeah, it was a no-brainer. It was a bit of a no-brainer.
I was like, I might as well get it on that.
And I mean, even if I was to buy another edition of it, I would probably maybe go digital.
I must admit, it'd be a closer run thing in my opinion than it ever used to be for me. Now it's just a case of like, you know, look at options, and because I know I can pick up PlayStation credits through a genuine store, genuine for usually less than their sticker price.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, when I can get a 50 quid PS credit for 42 quid.
Yeah, you wouldn't complain like that.
which takes a good chunk off it. It's got to be a serious option.
Mm. I mean, I don't. This is the thing, I am. This is going to sound wrong. I'm a console person at heart. I originally always was console.
Yeah.
I don't agree with console makers deciding, let's not put disk drives in. I know that, it's going to...
Oh, when I get a PS5, it'll be a disc version.
Yeah.
100% I will have a disc version. I say when because I have no timeline on that at the moment.
No, I know.
When.
But it's like the Xbox Series X. It had to be a disc version.
Yeah.
Because
Are you went down here?
no. Yeah. Actually, sorry.
Give me 1 second. You put me under pressure now. I've got an audience.
And yeah, I don't agree with the
I'm trying not to back on the field either, because it's my field, so I'll crop destruction. Why have you painted that vent blue?
For a change.
There you go. You should be able to get past me there.
No. And let me check where the train is before I move. Right.
I think he's like right around the side of the map. I think you're good.
Yeah, he is. What was I saying?
This guy's not liking this.
What was I saying? Yeah,
Talk about disc versions of consoles, man.
yeah. If you're gonna do a disc version, if you're gonna do a non-disc version of console, whack a bigger hard drive in it.
Yeah, that was my argument. The something PS4 5 gig hard drive was just nuts.
And that.
Hey there, big brother. It's like you've got the bigger tractor and the bigger trailer to the one I'm using. It's like, this is you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Yeah. Did I just hit a bloody tree watching you?
So long, sucker. Whoop.
No.
You didn't see that.
I did.
You didn't see that.
But I have to back up anyways. Sorry,
I might be a bit slower than you. I haven't probably got about a third of the horsepower you have.
It's fine. But it's just like, yeah, if you're gonna do that with a non-disc drive, stick a big hard drive in.
Especially as big hard drives aren't expensive these days.
But it's not just that. The thing that really grates on me is, I know for an absolute fact that when the new GTA comes out, the file size is going to be
massive.
It's going to be at least I'll put a ballpark figure of 70 gig. Yeah?
I would have said over 100 easily.
Yeah, I didn't count the other online side or anything like that yet because I didn't know how they were going with it. I'm just saying standard base game. Standard base game, 80. Right, we'll go 80 plus then. That's big, and if you've got games on your console that are taking up space, you've got to basically delete.
You gotta start playing Tetris, as I always used to say.
Yeah. The file sizes are just stupid. I mean, don't get, you know, it's like Starfield was another example. That was like what 70? It's about 70 gig, 60, something like that for Xbox. Obviously, I got it on Steam, so it's kind of different. But
And before someone says it, as much as they do probably work, personally, I do not have the faith getting streaming titles to be reliable and long term.
what are you on about, like cloud?
Yeah.
The cloud gaming works, but
All it takes is one little bit of dodgy internet between you and wherever it is.
yes, you need for cloud gaming. You need a very stable internet connection, and the problem is if you're trying to stream said game at the same time as
you're slamming your internet twice.
Yeah, you are. If you're playing on the cloud, recording, fair enough. That's fine. You're only using your internet once. But if you're trying to stream what you're playing through cloud, unless you've got a bloody good internet, yeah, you're not. You know, you're going to struggle. And I don't. I know it works because I've tried it. You know, I've tried the whole cloud streaming, but even on my internet, sometimes it did struggle. There is still a lot of issues with latency and...
Yeah.
You know, you get that occasional pixelation. You know, you don't get a clear picture sometimes, and it's not 100%. People will be like, oh, well, it's just your internet. It's actually not.
Yeah, but... No, but the thing is, it maybe is, but that's the issue I'm trying to make, is it might be that your internet's the problem. But your internet's a problem. If your internet's a problem, that doesn't change that you're going to get a lesser experience.
No.
Than if you've got it physically installed on your machine.
Yeah.
You get what I mean by that? It's just like... I mean, I'd love to be at a point where we can all have dedicated fibre, 200 megasecond. Sadly, it's a bit off yet.
Oh, yeah. I need to possibly at some point look at my internet options, but I need to get a bit quicker than this.
Might not be when we finally figure out where we're living, see what's available. Hopefully, if we're in cities, then I should have access to like Virgin Fibre or something.
Do you want my honest opinion about Virgin?
My mother's on them and I can't fault it.
Her freaking dad's on it. It's shit!
Oh, my mother's is amazing. Saying that, I still can't argue where I am. Vodafone round here is... Because everyone 1970s phone lines is actually... I can't argue with it. I know that sounds stupid, but...
Yeah. The problem is, because of our infrastructure is...
There's a lot of very old bits.
He's not the best.
And until they go around and upgrade them all, which will be a long time coming, because they won't upgrade until they need to.
Nah. No, that's the problem. I mean, they've been doing work down the bottom.
Oh, there won't be a week goes by that it'll be in a van of one of the communication companies working on the cabinet around here.
Always friggin' tinkering with the bloody cabinet.
But like I say, I think a lot of it is like say 1970s phone lines, and basically they're having to tinker with it all the time because there's probably always something not quite right.
Yeah, but the problem is, even though they've been trying to put fibre in, like I've got fibre, but technically from the cabinet, either the cabinet to my house or from the exchange for a cabinet, it's still ADSL2s. It's still shit lines. There's not enough on the infrastructure to support. And people are like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, well, just because you might live in a city that's probably had all its underground works done.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Actually, if you're going to offend some people here, but oh wait, if you live in London, yes, of course you're going to have good internet.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, anything like round. He's off somewhere with a baler. But yeah, you know, of course, people are gonna, you know, you're gonna have good internet, but that's the problem. We don't put enough into anything to provide decent stuff. Transport,
As you found out at the weekend.
as I found out at the weekend. Transport. You know, still playing catch up on like 5G capabilities for your phone and just things like that. You know, we're always playing catch up.
Oh yeah.
You know, everybody's saying, well, no matter how good the technology may be, you know, you're not. You know, we're not. As weird as this will sound, we're not China. China seems to be a nation where they are quite technology heavy, and
Yeah.
for what they probably have, you know, they have the bloody bullet trains, don't they? They have the Shinkansens and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, we're so far behind even in high-speed rail terms. You know, even friggin' Spain are on the high-speed rail market, for Christ's sake. Italy are on the high-speed market. And it's just like, you know, oh look, HS2, just a fucking pipe dream. Just a pipe dream. Because, you know, the wankers down in London would rather prioritise other stuff than actually making their own people look good. You know, well, not, you know, helping their own bloody people who were born here and all this lot. Not going into this one, not getting on my soapbox too much.
Too late.
um,
Too bloody late.
But it's a true fact. And, you know, we all have... It's like, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, if I want better internet, I'll go and get Starlink. Yeah? Because unless somebody's gonna be literally support that monthly
The thing is, from what I understand,
running...
now maybe things have altered, but what I remember about satellite-based internet was your ping used to be terrible.
It used to be.
The latency in satellite-based internet used to be awful. That could have altered now.
Oh,
I think it probably has. But
I imagine it has with the technology.
yeah, but the thing is, I know a couple of people are using it, but they're not using it like we are. They don't need what they're using it for. They don't need that fast ping.
Yeah.
That's not their. They're using it to upload stuff that's being played back later. Whereas if you're doing like we're doing now, or more so in say games like Rocket League, your best example.
Yeah.
Where your ping needs to be as sharp as possible. Because the game needs to know what it's doing compared to everybody else.
Yeah. Well, obviously you've got Starlink, but the V2s are rolling out soon as well. I do know that. And it's just, you know, like I said, unless somebody is actually going to pay for the upkeep, there's not a chance, and we still can't get Starlink here anyways. Because apparently we're just outside of the mainland area, coverage area. It's like, what?
Right.
Well, the rest of the town can get it, yeah? Where I live, can't get it. And it's like, what the fuck? It's literally what, from there to there, probably less than a fucking mile. If that. Across a little body of water. And you're telling me you can't offer Starlink just... It's like...
That's what you get for living on the Riviera, mate.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't even get... Not that I'd want it, but I can't even get fucking Virgin Media here either.
Like I say, I can't where I am, but you know I'm out in the sticks, so it's no big surprise for me.
Well, you know where I live, but you know.
Same, my mother's got it, and he said it works as a great connection. 150 megasecond, he just sits reliably at and never coughs or sneezes or else.
The problem is, I did look at a package that Sky were doing. They've just released a package dedicated to gamers.
Right, so it comes with anime girls on the cover, okay.
And it's basically, the speeds are like 125 plus up, depending on what package. But it's the price that put me off. It's like 45 quid.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, we pay 21 to Vodafone, and I get 70 reliably away. I've never had a situation where that's not been enough. And I can be in here doing this, and I have people in the other room streaming Amazon Prime, and I've never had an issue.
No, well, like I say, I'm sat here with doing this, but I've got RD on in the background. On my Sky plug. You know, that's streaming away.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I have people in the other room doing it. You don't have any problems. You don't need...
Well,
certainly at the moment.
I'm... What? I'm about 80 down.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm a bit more than that. But you know what I mean?
I'm 74 down, 18 up. And that made my ping suffer when I hit that one.
Yeah, never do an ST while you're
Well, I just did. It was fun.
Yeah, because it's doing the exact same thing. So if you're wondering why my ping was changing that, guys, it's because I'm running an ST while I'm here.
Yeah. 74.6 down, 18.6 up.
And... Fuck's sake. It's alright. I'm having a little bit of issues with the speed test. Oh no, there we go. We finally finished it. At the moment it says I'm 67.7, but that's because I know I am through. I am using a bit. 67.7, 17.6 at the minute.
So probably very similar numbers to me then.
Yeah. I mean, I know this chat is very enthralling to people, guys, but this is just a random...
This is where this ends up. We try and stay on topic, and it generally doesn't work. If you listened to us before, you should know that, really.
If you listen to the podcast, you will really know that we get sidetracked and...
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Tangented. Don't forget, if you don't actually know what it is, go on Spotify or Amazon and obviously elsewhere and search in the GametimeUK F1 podcast. Might as well plug it.
Yeah, why not?
And yeah, I mean, we're getting similar speeds, but
and it's enough for what we're doing. So you don't need like 150 mega twice the price.
No, I mean I know. I think it's like because of what it is, because of phone line and all that. Phone line, house phone and all that lot in with it. I think it's like 40 something quid.
Yeah, so we basically we all have mobiles. If it wasn't for the internet, we wouldn't have online in anymore. hardly ever gets used. It's only there as an emergency thing.
We have landline in just it's.
Oh, we have a phone in, but it's generally only rings when it's telemarketers, because anybody who wants hold of any of us rings our mobiles.
Yeah. If it's family, I'll just ring mobile. But if it's like other family members who don't want to ring mobiles, they can always ring. You know, they don't want to ring our mobiles, they'll ring house phones. So it just
When you're getting phone calls off the CEO of YouTube discussing the future ideas.
Oh, I still haven't done that spin. That reminds me, I need to do that short with. I ended up. There was that. Remember me talking about the high five campaign from YouTube that went out for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting a beanie hat off them.
Alright.
A bucket hat, sorry, off them. For nothing. And yeah, if I do a short with it and tag them in it, might be quite interesting.
Yeah. Did you see, by the way, the Williams Gulf apparels dropped today for pre-order?
I can't afford any more merch.
And that's what I say. Some of it's quite nice, but like 71 quid for a shirt.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's like, the t-shirts are like 29, which is top end of what I'd pay, which isn't too bad. But there's like, I think it says like the Pit Crew shirt, which looks really nice.
But it's the
71
price.
quid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like I said, I can't afford any merch. So it's like, yeah. And that's a problem. It's like, I wish they would bring limited time merch and stuff. Re-release at the end of the season or something. You know what I mean? Do it in a sale or something like that. Just bring it back out. But
Yeah.
a little bit of a lower price, you know, because there has been some nice stuff that's come out.
Oh
But
yeah, definitely.
I just, as mad as it sounds, yes, I'm an F1 fan, but I refuse to.
Yeah, fun, but we've also got budgets.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I say, yeah, I'm an F1 fan. I'd love nothing more than to spend a shit ton of money on stuff like that, but I've realistically got other things I need to pay for.
But it's just, you know what I mean? It's just like, if I didn't, you know, certain, you know, you got bills and all that sort of shit. So it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, my phone provider won't take. Sorry, I spent all my money on F1 merch as a valid excuse, as much as they really should.
Yeah. I mean, and, you know, if O2 want to cut a deal with me.
This episode is sponsored by.
Or, you know, O2 and bloody Virgin Media want to cut a deal, get in touch.
You know, if you're watching this video
Business
now, folks, and that little blue robot comes running across the bottom of the screen.
I love that robot. I really do.
At least you got what I meant.
Yeah, I like that robot. I mean, the latest advert is weird, but it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you're there watching this video and it just comes running across the bottom of the screen, like, yeah.
And it's funny because, you know, they're on about, like, the O2 switch up thing. And it just makes me laugh. Because it's like going through all these different situations with this woman who, you know.
Yeah, switch the phone and that, I know what you mean.
And then it's funny when she's at work. And it's just that last bit that always seems to make me chuckle.
It's the one where she opens the freezer and it's in there with the phone.
And then it's just the way she goes, yeah, not now. When she's doing the bloody ultrasound on some couple, some pregnant couple, it's like, yeah. It just makes me chuckle every time. I mean, it's better than, to be honest, I'm glad, and I'm not going to say it, because if I say it, I'm glad there's a certain other advert that's kind of disappeared now. Thank Christ.
Dare I ask?
A certain phone brand that you had trouble with.
Oh, right, yeah, the flip phone thing.
I'm glad that advert's disappeared. Because that was getting real fucking annoying. I mean, oh yeah, talk about product placement. It's like, oh yeah, you've heard me mention this many times probably in this episode. You know, the girl turned around and said, I'll never switch to Samsung. It's like, yeah, but love, you're holding a fucking Samsung phone in your hand. You just, you know.
Actually, I'd never noticed that. That's one of those.
Yeah. She's holding, basically when she turns around telling the story and then she turns around and said, oh, I'll never switch to Samsung, it's the fact that she is actually holding another Samsung in her hand. You can tell by the camera.
Yeah.
And obviously Samsung wouldn't allow, you know, the likes of Apple to have their own product placement within their own advert. So,
I was so. Whenever you see an advert on TV and it's got a car in it, they always take the badges off. It's like, well, you can only tell what car it is anyway. Because
yeah.
the designs are usually pretty unique.
Yeah.
But it's
to stop product placement.
Yeah, it just makes me laugh. And like, if you ever watch it on the BBC and they put a bit of tape over whatever brand.
Yeah, that's annoying. It's like, yeah, just because
we're watching MasterChef at the moment. It's like, I was joking because we were doing a thing, and I turned around and went, well, everything on that table's come from brakes. How can you tell? Because it's all their packaging. Because even with the label covered,
yeah, you still know.
Because some sense it's their packaging.
Yeah. It's like it's like bloody Summit that's ending up coming to ITV at some point. Fucking Big Brother bastard.
God.
Thought they got fucking rid of it, but no, it's coming back. You know, it's like when they used to do their certain things with packaging and stuff, and it's like, well, you know, they had the right idea. They covered the entire thing up. You know, if it was a can of alcohol or something,
if I worked, I'd go GTA style. I'd be making like custom labels. Would they be just close enough?
Yeah.
But get the opportunity to work a good pun or something in.
But it's just, yeah, it's like, I get why things, you know, I get why they don't want to do, you know, the whole, it's like games. The Obey Tailgater is a prime example.
Yeah, but that's Rockstar. That's Rockstar doing it to their standard well.
Yes, but what I'm
because
saying,
they're close enough that they could be realistic, but not close enough that somebody gets sued.
Yeah, but what I'm saying it is, even though with the rings on the Obey, it doesn't take a genius to figure out, you know, they're based on an Audi.
But everything, like I said, GTA was everything was always parodied. All the if you ever take time to look at all the shops, they're all tongue in cheek. Any of them. Go down one of the streets on GTA and look at the shop names. They'll all be parodies and jokes and.
Much like Clockenbell.
Yeah. Like on GTA 4, the old TW at Internet Cafe.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Guides. Alright.
Hi. Fair enough.
What, you in your John Deere?
Yeah, just one had to hand.
It's funny how we both go up here, isn't it?
Yeah, both of them doing the same thing at the same time.
But we're
You had silage bells on though, didn't you? I saw you in front of me when I was coming up.
But interesting how we've met each other twice. We never usually meet each other.
Yeah, usually you might see each other drive past or something, yet tonight we seem to be falling over each other.
But we've been very sort of well-mannered to each other.
Oh, that won't last, don't worry.
Oh, I know, with you it won't, yeah.
Oh, thanks, what are you trying to say? I'm hurt and offended.
Well, there's a fence over there, where you just were.
Aye.
Take it out on it.
Aye. What are you trying to do?
Who? You?
No, my AI is getting so trapped. It's managed to get my cedar actually trapped through a fence.
Oh, right, okay.
Come on, thank you.
Okay, so you guys have got enough food for now. Ooh! Hello. Good.
What's that?
Actually giving me some eggs now. Now all I need is the sugar! Which... I've got... Oh, Why not? Did I not start this? No, I didn't. Why didn't I start? Oh yeah, because I didn't have enough. What did I have enough? I'm arguing with myself. That's a good thing, right?
Only if you lose.
Sugarcane harvest time's gonna be fun.
When you can get away from that fence slightly.
He's having AI issues by the sound of it. Kind of weird because it annoys me. Well, it doesn't annoy me, but I just realised even with that week, that's 4 out. It's going to be 4 episodes down.
4 or 6, because sometimes we go for one time, sometimes we get 3. And yeah, I know it's a couple we're going to lose. It's one of them. It is what it is.
But we'll see what happens.
Hi.
Right, have I got any more to put in? Have I got anything to put in storage? No, I haven't. I'm guessing I actually put everything through my storage then. Okay. What do I need?
Help?
Oh, I didn't mean to go.
Professional?
Forgot. Deactivate that. Deactivate that. Deactivate that. Deactivate that. And